shoes, the socks, the
underwear, because that's what you get for Christmas. Daddy got underwear for Christmas. I remember.
Did you?
I did, yes.
Did I?
Yes, that's what you get. Everybody gets underwear for Christmas. How do you know that Mommy and Daddy love each other?
Because you kiss all the time.
We do not.
Yeah, you do. You sleep a little bit too.
And they'd be like, oh yeah, my mom and dad met down at Key West because they won some sort of sweepstakes and
Some kind of crazy story.
went to a Jimmy Buffett concert and
Yeah.
fell in love.
And we met because we both entered the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes, and we both were on a flight to Key West, and I remember seeing you board the plane, and then we met down there at Jimmy Buffett's restaurant.
And had no idea
No.
why we were even each there.
No.
It just,
Yep. And then we saw each other, and we fell in love, flew back, and we had no idea we were from the same area, and we fell in love, and the rest is history. Oh my gosh, this is almost right where we got married that day. We were walking down to meet you, and Dad was just taking his sweet time. I'll never forget. He was looking, you know how he walks when he looks down at his feet?
he's walking sad.
Yes, walking sad. And I said, you need to hurry. And he just looked up and he said, no. He said, this is the last time I get to do this, and I'm gonna take my time. So we took our time.
The very first meal I ever made was spaghetti. And I was so excited because I was gonna put like black olives and mushrooms and onions. And I remember hollering across the apartment, and I said, what do you like in your spaghetti? And you said, meat. And I thought, oh. I was so excited to finally have somebody to cook for that I thought would love all this food. And you're playing with that. But that's okay. And then another time, I was making chicken Alfredo, and we had first started seeing each other then. And I was in the kitchen and I was cooking, and you were in the living room. And do you remember? You probably don't remember what you said. I remember as long as I live. You said, you have changed my life, and I'm so thankful. And I'll never forget it. It was. It's good.
When Piper was born, I was a little bit more experienced at the childbirthing process. I will admit I was pretty terrible at it with Lane. I was not good at being supportive because I didn't really know what to do.
But you said that you didn't do a good job when Lane was born. Like, oh gosh, I remember like you were the best swaddler ever. Like you had that swaddling.
My hospital stuff is not good. It freaks me out to be in a hospital.
But like after both of them were born and we were in the hospital, like you took care of them. Like
I can do a baby burrito like nobody's business.
Yes, that's what we call them, baby burritos. But yeah, I thought you were great. And I remember we were at one of our houses, and it was when Lane was first born, and I started like bawling, like crying. And we were in the kitchen, and you said, okay, so what's wrong? And I said, I don't know. And you said, it's okay, this is normal to be like this. And I was like, okay. I mean, you were so supportive, so you might not have felt like you were, but you definitely were. Like that's out of our marriage, that's one of my favorite things that we've ever been through, because it seemed like you were just like, that was your element, was like taking care of those babies.
It's hard to raise a family, it's hard to buy a home, it's hard to work and live with somebody all the time. Like there's no breaks from it. But when it's your best friend, it's easy and almost effortless. We very rarely ever argue. When we do, it's usually about where we're gonna eat. It's not anything major.
My parents have been married for 55 years, and there are lots of people around us today that have been married a lot longer than 10 years. but there's a lot of people that didn't make it to 10 years. And especially like with our generation, people think that it's okay, you know, to just give up and get divorced, but that's never crossed my mind, ever.
Led into remodeling homes and building tables and cabinets and just different things, because we never had the money to just buy something new, but you always had an eye for what looked good and could tell me what to make, and I would figure out a way to make it. And
So we have moved a lot. Sometimes, I remember once we moved.
this is the longest we've stayed.
It is. This is the longest. This house right here is the longest that we've lived since we've been married. But I'll never forget the day that Lane came home and said, "Are we going to live here forever?" And my heart broke. And I thought, we got to be done. I mean, we can't be doing this anymore. So,
I think it's something that our family will always remember. Our kids will always remember this being home and having Christmas here with 18 trees in the house, one in every room. And,
that's right. Never too many. Who likes Christmas more?
Yeah, it'd be me.
That's you. So you like my 18 trees?
Yeah. I don't think there's really, if I could have this house on some acreage, maybe, that'd be great.
We kind of do have a small zoo, though. I mean, we've got 3 cats and a dog and 2 kids, so, and a fish. We have a fish now. So
And random kids that come by all the time.
we do have random kids that swing by a lot. But you have said something before when you say, "I know that no matter what happens, we're okay." And we've been through a lot of garbage, a lot of stuff.
So in 20 years, I'll barely be 50. You'll be in your mid-50s.
Shut up! Stop
And
it! I'm 2 years older than you.
Yeah, that's a lot. I see us getting our kids started, and I want them so bad to be able to do what they love to do with their lives. Not worried about having to hustle and make money, but just I want them to do what they love to do, what they're passionate about, because that's what you're going to be best at.
I was probably most attracted to is you talked about your relationship with Jesus, and you weren't ashamed to tell me about that. And I was raised to know that that was something that I had to have in a husband, and I was so thankful for that. And so that's really important to me, that our kids grow up and that they put that relationship first, that above everything else, the relationship with their spouse or you know, even us, that they put their relationship with Christ first. And so in 20 years, that they follow what God wants them to do, that they like I said, they keep that relationship first. And that is where I credit all of our, I hate to use the word success in marriage, but I guess that is the right word. Our success in marriage is because above everything else that we have put our relationship with Jesus Christ first.